guys, I'm Yomi.
And I'm Jory.
This is Crushing Reactions.
Mm.
Today we are watching season 3, episode 2 of Bridgerton. We just want to say thank you so much to everybody who commented saying that we did need to watch season 2. And also thank you to those that took the time to give us a little bit of a summary of season 2. We did go back and we watched season 2 so that way we can get caught up. And yeah, now that kind of makes me a little bit more excited to see this season. How do you feel now?
To be completely honest, it's like, okay, here's here's the thing. So I initially went into this already misunderstood. I was thinking that like the previous seasons were like their own individual like love story. So like I was thinking like season one, which essentially kind of it is, I guess, but I didn't know they were a continuation. Like so like season one continues into season two, continues into three. I thought it was like season one, kind of like the spinoff.
Yeah, yeah.
Like that's what I thought it was. So I was like, oh, Bridgerton season three, we could just jump right into it, know exactly what's going on. Boy, was I wrong. I realized that like 5-10 minutes into the episode of season three, episode one, where it's like these are the continuation of the same characters from two and season one. Like she mentioned, we had to go back and rewatch it just so I can get caught up. So caught up now. So now I can go into this knowing exactly what I'm getting into, know the characters a little bit. I'll probably forget their names, but at least I have a name to the face or a face to the name.
I've actually enjoyed getting your input on what you think about the show. Like, it's cool to see a guy's perspective on this show. I don't really see too much of that.
It's been a ride for me, like a joy for me to watch this. I don't typically watch these type of shows or movies, to be completely honest. Like it's not like the first thing that I choose, but it's not something that like I'm opposed to. It hasn't really came up like that. So I am glad I am glad that we're starting this knowing what's going on, and then of course continuing it knowing what's going on as well. I don't really have much to add honestly, but I'm pretty stoked. Again, we thank you so much for you guys, you know, um, tuning in, commenting as well, so that we can get a backstory of exactly what's going on. Um, yeah,
Ready?
What Lady Whistledown has written? That she thinks I am afraid of choosing a diamond? Why should I be? I hear my choice last year, Miss Edwina, has made a splendid match abroad.
everything is like so well stitched.
Yeah, and it's just I know that took a lot of time to go and stitch all of the what is it called? Like the embellishments.
Years ago, Miss Henderson, once thought to be on the shelf, triumphed over many a deb to marry Earl Fraser.
I saw something online that said that they were comparing Penelope in the seasons, and it said that like her wig looks so much better in this season, and I do agree. It looks way different than it did the previous seasons.
Diamonds are not the only gems that sparkle.
Oh, would you prefer to be promenading with your fellow debutantes?
Would you like to watch grass grow? And it is not me.
Oh, it looked like he was looking like directly at the camera.
It is not me whose outlook has most changed.
Did you not promise Anthony you would give society a try?
The girl's just looking this dude up and down everywhere he goes.
Like so nice to go rowboating over there. Is that what you call it?
So, how do we begin? Or perhaps there is a book I might read on charm.
You saying you want my help after what Lady Whistledown wrote?
Riz lessons.
I should like to see your skills as they are.
Oh
first.
no,
But
that's
I have one.
nerve-wracking.
Just that I have no skills.
You seem discomposed.
No?
Nervous.
Please forgive me. I'm quite well, my lord. Mm. Ooh.
Oh, I hate watching stuff like that. It's so
He's
awkward.
gonna be so confident by the end of this season.
He is rather handsome and a lover of music, I hear.
Is he perhaps a good match for Francesca?
A lover of music. Like I feel like that's all you have is music.
I believe so. And it could be anyone.
Anyone?
Anyone who has already made their debut.
That rich person laugh.
I know. I was just about to say that laugh, that rich laugh.
Do you think babies simply appear in your womb? You must be familiar with each other often to create one.
But I want to be out with my husband showing him off, not in bed. And it flattens my hair.
Do you think Penelope is gonna end up having a kid before both of them?
Hope so. Is this Colin? Oh my god. I don't want Penelope to end up with this guy.
He's like in his Playboy stage. I hate him. I hate this whole scene.
Oh, wind or not, you certainly seemed pleased when I landed in the mud.
I apologize.
Yes, and you were so very charming about it. Teasing me, mercilessly in fact.
Needs to stop.
Pen, living for the estimation of others is a trap. Once you break free, the world opens up.
You make it sound so easy.
He just never plans to marry. Like that's just his that's not in his cards.
A bachelor forever.
It is no longer a possibility.
I'm sorry about whatever might be coming between you
Can't
and
tell
Eloise.
him
What exactly
Why?
happened?
because Eloise knows that she's Lady Whistledown.
New gowns, all in desperate need of alteration.
I practically begged the last Lady Kent to let me craft something more contemporary.
She tailors everybody's dress. Like she's a tailor for the town.
Girls, look at this lovely French blue satin.
It's pretty.
What the
All
hell?
of their
It's the
outfit.
Queen's eye.
Like snatched it.
I'm so
It's
grateful.
probably for Penelope or something.
Perhaps if there are others vying for the Queen's favour, it will not matter what Mara is scheming. Miss Hartigan! Miss Malhotra,
What is
I
it?
have some information you might like to know.
Well, you're gonna share?
Are you certain you're not cheating?
Do you think me a magician?
Well, if you are, please teach us some tricks.
No, thank you. I'm happy to wait here.
At the Bridgerton house.
You mentioned you were comfortable at Bridgerton House, so we're going to practice here.
I was comfortable at Bridgerton House previously.
We needed a place to be
What's he gonna teach her? Alone?
Somehow my character gets lost between my heart and my mouth, and I find myself saying the wrong thing, or more likely, nothing at all.
Forget what is wrong or right.
Yeah.
True.
He
Very
needs
true.
to choose a different character so they can role play a little better and she'll feel comfortable. He can even have an accent.
What is she gonna find?
Journal.
Oh, don't do any creepy stuff.
Gonna smell his jacket and he's gonna walk in.
Don't do.
The tree-lined streets of Le Marais, the charming cafes along the Seine at times.
In her intrusive
city
thoughts
still
take
alone
over.
at night.
I would read it. Like you don't have phones to go through back then, so you read through people's journals.
In those moments alone, as
No.
my fingers trace freckles from cheek to collarbone, or as I watch the way starlight dances across skin.
Oh my god!
Pen, were you reading?
Oh my
No,
god.
I didn't mean to.
You did not mean to pick up my journal and read it.
No, I
Turn
did
it
what I
off.
should not have.
Well, no, you should not.
Turn off the show. It's embarrassing.
Damn!
Colin, your hand.
It is nothing.
It's not nothing. Stay there. Please.
Her heart probably feels like it's like, oh my god.
I mean, in her defense, like, why did you leave it open on your table like that?
What if his mom walked past? Louise is probably gonna be like, stay away from her.
I didn't wish for her to be friendless, and you might be all she has now. Perhaps just not at the house.
Of course.
Like a dog?
She acts like she's like his wife or something.
Yeah.
I do not need to know details, but I only want to make sure she is not suffering or
Oh.
despondent.
She is neither suffering nor despondent.
Kindle your friendship. I honestly hope that they rekindle their friendship. That how romance starts.
Sometimes. Or friendships get broken. Man, she always has the best hairstyles.
Finally, they seem to be putting in some work.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Practicing their curtsy.
Perhaps a little too much.
Yeah.
If only your curtsy.
Everything she says is backhanded.
Miss Bridgerton, would you like to take a turn about the room with us?
I do enjoy a good turn.
'Cause my girlfriends are here. Now they're gonna go gossip.
Probably.
Mr. Danquith, Mr. Finch,
Yeah.
where are your ladies?
I have lost mine somewhere in this splendid celestial display. I sent mine to look for pastries.
Oh, why is he bugging out? Dies.
I saw him.
It's all yours.
Good evening, Miss Featherington.
Hello, puppet.
That's what she says.
What happened?
His horse recently died.
You are joking.
I am not. Colin.
Forgive me. I did not know.
Bad luck.
We shall gallop along.
Oh my god, Eloise.
Do not think that would be possible with Penelope. Unless I pretend she's a ghost. She was at my house today.
Whatever for?
It seems Colin
Won't do it.
is helping her look for a husband.
Oh. She's like main gossiper. I don't really like her.
Same.
Do not stop.
Look at the lady with the cane. I forgot her name, but she's always bobbing around like,
Lady Danbury.
yes.
I am not certain Miss Stowell is taking your experiment so casually.
Eyes are so buggy.
Why is everyone's eyes bugging?
The rule is you're not supposed to have more than 1 or 2 drinks at these events, and yet they are like that every time.
It was a little bit about everybody.
At least he's saying that to try to like ease that guy's like anxiety.
Yeah.
I mostly enjoy the chord progressions.
A mother in her natural sphere, always watching from the sideline.
Look at her bobbing around. She's crazy. She cracks me up.
Perhaps the best thing you can do is to let her be in her natural sphere then.
Play something?
Probably. That's what I was thinking too.
What on earth do you and Mr. Finch do?
We kiss, and then he makes an odd sound, and then he goes to change his breeches.
His breeches remain on.
Popping in his pants. What?
Oh, funny. Now I can stuff my mouth with chocolates without fear of appearing impolite. Excuse me, ladies. But we've not nearly had enough time to show off our gifts. Does anyone at
What
least
kind
have
of
any good
chocolates?
They always have so much food and like pastries around, and it looks so good.
I really want a croissant now.
Miss Featherington, it is a fine evening, is it not?
I suppose so.
That's a big
I heard Her
wheelchair.
Majesty is yet to choose
Yeah,
a
that's
diamond, and it
interesting.
is
Yeah,
called some-
that's crazy looking.
Lord Remington has asked to call on me tomorrow.
That is excellent.
Do you like him?
I did enjoy myself. Very much.
There's that one guy that she was talking to at the ball last time.
Mr. Bridgerton, we were wondering why an eligible gentleman such as yourself would help a spinster find a husband.
Especially someone who is so beyond hope of success.
What?
It's actually all rather sad.
That's so mean. It was all that one blonde girl.
Of course it was.
Eloise, did you tell anyone of my helping Penelope?
No, I
Might as well say yes.
I did not mean
Which means you did.
I confided in Cressida.
Because you thought...
Ah. Fucking Cressida. Having a good time.
Someone who performs not for me, but for themselves. Brava. Sparkling, one might say.
Is that the new diamond of the season?
No, I mean, it's looking that way. I didn't even think about that. Honestly, I was thinking it's going to be like Penelope for some reason.
Please alert Mrs. Walsh. We shall be having a visitor.
Oh, who is it?
Ooh, who was the visitor?
Penelope Featherington, who was so certain that she would not find a husband on her own that she had to enlist the help of Mr. Colin Bridgerton. And while we knew Miss Featherington's
Dang, she had to write about herself, huh?
disappear.
Eloise, there you are.
Ugh,
Is this what you wanted?
I hate her.
so annoying.
Her jacket is really cute, though.
In communicating the secret I told you in confidence? Or can you really just not help being cruel?
I did not communicate your secret. But I did notice Miss Livingston whispered.
Oh, I think it was the two girls besides them.
I do appreciate your concern about cruelty, but perhaps you should like to find a looking glass. Rather than looking at me.
Dang, I'm not gonna lie though, because I also jumped to conclusions. I thought it was her too. So like,
I kind of thought that it was those two girls because they were talking about something, but then I kind of like,
it was her.
because I know.
I jumped to conclusions. I'll admit it.
Only for your amusement, not that you earnestly believed you might find a husband in your 3rd year out.
That's so mean. You never know.
Damn, why is her mom going in hard? Mom has some built-up anger or something.
Miss, you have a visitor.
They're calling her Eloise.
Colin.
Oh, it's Colin, huh?
What's he doing there?
A sad, stupid girl who believes she might possibly have a chance of love.
You must not say such things.
Perhaps a return to the shadows is for the best.
Getting nervous because like, when is she gonna tell him?
I know, like, it makes me feel like my stomach is turning because I don't want him to find out, but I know that he has to find out.
I know.
Do you kiss me?
He's like, would you look at the time?
Tomorrow.
You are not going to die
But
tomorrow.
I could, and it would kill me.
You would already be dead.
I do not wish to die without ever having been kissed.
Damn, you're kind of putting him in a position, you know? That's
know.
not that cool to do.
And he does get with all these girls, though, you know? So why can't he? What is one little kiss gonna do?
Watch, as soon as she does it, she's gonna pull out a camera and take a picture of him. Like a selfie.
The maid?
I mean,
Went back in for a second kiss.
I don't know how I feel about it though.
I don't know how I feel. Like, I want them to be together, but I feel like Colin doesn't deserve her. But I also feel like it's gonna be scary when he finds out that she's Lady Whistledown.
Say bye.
He said, "Thank you, bye."
Thank you, bye.
I feel so, like, nervous.
I have so many thoughts. All right, there's so much to unpack here.
I know.
Honestly. All right, you start first. Go ahead.
You know those quotes when they're like, she fell first, but he fell harder? I feel like that is this case in this situation. And I'm conflicted because I want them to be together, but there's also so many things that make me not want them to be together. Like the fact that he's been with so many girls, he wrote it in his diary. We've seen that he was literally with two girls at once. And then the fact that, like, the whole Lady Whistledown thing, I don't know how he's gonna react to that, and that makes me nervous. Like, I'm nervous thinking about when she's gonna tell him, or what if she doesn't tell him and he finds out? That's even worse. So yeah, I don't know how I feel. Like, I feel giddy that, like, he's starting to fall for her, but also I don't know what I want for them.
What do you rate this episode? 1 out of 10. Tulips.
1 out of 10. I would say a 7. It's definitely better than the last episode. The last episode was really like, it was slow, like on the slower side. So I'm really interested to see more of the season because I also read that some of the things, like some scenes, obviously not all of their scenes, some of the stuff was a little wasn't scripted.
Like improv?
Yeah. What do you rate it?
Out of 10. I think before I gave it, if I'm not mistaken, I gave it like a 6, 6.5. But that was solely because I had no idea. That was like solely because like I had no idea like what was even happening, and like the previous seasons were connected to this one. So it's like I was going in not knowing any of these characters. I give this one, like you said, I give this one like a 7, 7.5 because it is. You can tell this is definitely progressively getting better. And then knowing what I know now about the show, not knowing before, now knowing, yeah, it's definitely getting better because now I actually know these characters a little bit. You know, I still don't really know their names other than like Penelope, Colin, two others. Um, but as far as this episode goes, I mean, man, I don't know how I feel about that kiss because it's like, congratulations to her. Like, that's really cool that she finally got to kiss Colin because she's liked Colin for so long and had feelings for Colin. But on the same token, it's like kind of gave me, and don't shoot the messenger. It kind of gave me like Sierra Burgess vibes. In Sierra Burgess where she like it kind of like you like kind of like doing things and get to that point to the kiss. It wasn't like really like at first again don't shoot the messenger. I'm just saying it does. This is how it felt. I have to see the next episode at number 3, but it just felt like she kind of like set it up so that she can get a kiss from him. Obviously, she's like, I could die tomorrow, and without having ever had a kiss, and it puts him in a position where he's like, damn. Well, now if I say no, she's gonna be mad at me. But if I have to do it, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but you don't feel like she maybe she's gonna take it serious in regards to finding a husband. So she's like, I'm gonna put my feelings away. Like maybe he'll never feel this way for me. I also don't want to tarnish his reputation. So like, let me just get my first. Let this be my first and last kiss, and then like move on.
True, that's a good point. Honestly, I didn't even think about it like that. Actually, that's a good point. Or like you're saying like in regards like just get it out of the way now, just in case she doesn't find somebody. At least she say like, oh, at least I kissed somebody.
No, I don't think that she feels that she can. I feel like she knows that she is pretty charming and she's witty and she is amusing, like what she said in their first session, like in their session in the house. So I think like it's a game now. Like she's ready. She's gonna go find a husband. So she's like maybe putting everything away. She's like, okay, I'm gonna tuck these feelings back. You're my first and last. Like this will be the first and last of us.
True, that is true. Actually, I am curious to see because there's only like 4 episodes I think out right now, right? So it's like I'm definitely curious to see like where this picked up into episode 3 because I feel like it can go so many directions. Like how you said she could go like, okay, now it's like game on. Now it's serious mode. Now she's like ready to go and like start to like pop off at the parties. Talking to all these guys. You from Jamaica, Jamaica me crazy. But it also could go in the other other direction as well, where she's like it makes her even more into Colin.
I don't know, honestly. I'm interested to see the rest of the episodes, honestly. It seems like it's picking up a lot more. Um, I'm still so nervous for Colin to find out, but I wonder if, like, when Colin finds out, if that's gonna rekindle her friendship with Eloise. Because I don't think that Eloise really enjoys her friend, like her new friend circle. But yeah,
What
that's
did you,
all I have to say about
one
that.
last thing? What did you think about like the whole thing with her friend, like the two friends, and like us figuring out that it wasn't actually her that spilled the beans?
Oh, we're just stupid because it showed it.
Showed what?
It showed those two girls talking, I think.
Yeah, I think it did too. I jumped to conclusions, and whoever wrote this wrote it so well because they write specific characters, like specifically that character, for you not to like her, that character. Like when we saw episode 1, I automatically did not like that character because they wrote her character so well to the point where it's like you see her and you hear her talking about whatever she's talking about, and she just seems like a mean girl.
It
So
has mean girl
yeah,
vibes.
so we jumped into this episode like, oh, she definitely did. She did that. Didn't do that. Jumped to conclusions.
Oh.
That's fault.
Oops, never judge a book by its cover.
For reals. Yeah, I don't really have anything much to say. Like I said, I give it a 7.5 tulips out of 10.
I am here.
It's pretty good.
It's getting better.
I feel like the next episode's probably going to be even better than this one, to be completely honest, because now we're getting somewhere. Now something happened, like something dramatic happened, and we get to see like a new character because she said, "Whatchamacallit, where?"
So there's a visitor.
Yeah.
And I'm curious to see if Charlotte picks Francesca as a diamond of the season.
Oh, that too.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got to see a lot was happening in this episode
Yeah.
actually. So I am pretty stoked for next episode. I don't have anything further. Again, if you guys made it to the end, we definitely do appreciate you, everyone, for watching this episode with us.
Thank you so much for all the comments. They really helped last time.
Honestly, that was my mistake. I'm all caught up now, so we're definitely good to go for the next episode, which will be episode 3. I don't know when we'll record it, but it'll probably be up in like the next few days or so, I would assume.
Probably might just combine episode 3 and 4 together.
True. Yeah, we could definitely do that. Again, thanks so much for watching. We definitely do appreciate all of you. I do hope you have a great Easter day. Later.